You just don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do this. You are in that chair, Vara, because of your hair and your face and your gender. And that's fine, by the way. There's no problem with that.
Whoa! Not the lefty with the sexism. Whoa, sir! You cannot cross that line. You can't do that. Oh, you definitely mad. You definitely mad.
Mad. Look at you. You mad. You big mad.
I mean, you a big mad. Now, there are several good grifts that we missed out on while we were suffering in the depths of YouTube prison. None other than your boy David Hefe going completely off on all the grifters. But your grift god is back, and we got to talk about it, okay? So first things first, yes, I was in YouTube jail for some of the most egregious BS I've ever seen, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to save that for a live stream when they give it back to me. But several things that we missed out on, including, you know, drama going on around Avowed, amongst other things, but we got to talk about David Jaffe, whatever this nigga's name is. You know what I'm saying? The shit all sounds weird to me. This shit started when he decided to tweet out, you know, did grifters kill Dragon Age? I think so. I mean, EA should have seen it coming and been ready, but yeah, I think if they didn't pull the trigger on this title, they sure as shit loaded the gun. Assholes. Let's discuss. You really just can't make this stuff up when it comes to people like, you know, David Jaffe, you know what I'm saying? We killed. Now, obviously, we contributed to it, right? We contributed to it because negative press, negative sales. Like, what part of it? Did you think that the game wasn't going to receive any negativity based on what it was? And if you listen, we're not going to listen to it here, but if you go back and you listen to his own, not review, but like takes of the game, that nigga don't like the fucking game either. So I don't understand this whole idea that we destroyed Dragon Age when, nigga, you don't even like the game. We gonna calm down. We gonna get back to it. All I know is asses are being taken.
Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain.
Nobody can explain. Okay? Nobody can explain it. Now we're gonna come over here because the most egregious thing this man did was he had the audacity to make a full-on video. Okay, let me just set the table. Remember who these people are. These are the high morale, left wing, always doing the right thing. The right people are, the people on the right are evil, bigots, sexist, racist, garbage, trash. But I want you to watch this. This is David Hefe responding to Vara Dark. First of all, he disrespects her by purposely spelling her name wrong. I know you purposely spelled her name wrong because you went to her channel and you saw it. So I know you purposely did it, but let's go into what he had to say. Watch this. You know I gotta put this on 1 point. Here we go.
I said Alyssa Mercante making jokes about the Trump attempted assassination wasn't funny, and how David here said that he thought it was kind of suspicious and it might have been staged and that wasn't cool. But he whipped out a book about the WWE and Vince McMahon and said, oh, there's a lot of information about Trump in here and how he's good at understanding an audience and entertaining a crowd. But that's literally anyone in life, let's be honest. Every single political candidate is just trying to convince you to vote for them. Trump is just extremely good at it. But at the end of the day, every single politician is like this. But instead, he decides to single out Trump, which is just absurd.
There's a book. I had the author.
Well, he's suffering from Trump derangement syndrome. So, I mean, yeah.
On my show. It's called Ringmaster. It's a great book. There is an entire chapter about the relationship between sex creep offenders, some of the shit he's alleged to have done, Vince McMahon and Donald Trump. Him and Vince McMahon have a close relationship. They talk a lot. And he breaks it down into how Vince McMahon's tactics of building up an audience and staging things and doing kayfabe, which, again, look into it, is being, according to the author, replicated as Trump was the president, ran for president again. It's just read a little bit. You've got to do the research, lady. I didn't just pull out some rando book on the WWE. I pulled out a book about the fucking thing I was speaking about. And
Now, this is about to go way left. This is about to go way left. They talking about Trump. I don't really want to get into, you know, the back and forth about Donald Trump because we already know the results of the election. You can be mad, you can be sad, you can be happy, or whatever the case may be. There's no need to go into that anymore. He's the president, nigga.
I think Trump's assassination was staged. I don't know, but I'll make a deal with you. If you think that's beyond the pale and hard to believe, I don't know. Then you guys talking about, hell, going back to Barack Obama not being a citizen, or you guys talking about kids going to school and coming home a different sex.
Your kid goes to school and comes home a few days later with an operation. The school decides what's going to happen with your child.
Now, the thing that I don't understand about that particular take is why is he talking as if that doesn't happen? What are you talking about? If it didn't happen, then California wouldn't have an entire law about that particular thing. Meaning if your kid goes to school and somebody is able to convince them that they're actually another sex, they can come back and say, oh, you know, I'm another sex, I'm another gender, whatever the hell it may be. I'm what I feel like. Stop it. Like, why are we lying?
Really want to go toe to toe with which political party, Vara, offers up a trough of horse shit? Who's got the most horse shit? I mean, you're not educated enough. You're not bright enough, Vara, to talk to me or to talk about what I talk about. You're just not.
He also said, oh, he's older than me, so he knows more about politics than I do, and that I should, quote, go fuck myself. So I'm one of the grifters he's calling out, even though his definition of a grifter is somebody sitting online, making videos, talking about a game, when he's literally doing the same exact thing. Now,
is that my definition of a grifter? Where are you getting that, Vera Dart, from? Again, Vera, I'm going to give you a little bit of an education here. Jaffe's definition of a grifter is literally sitting online talking about games. You don't believe me? Not a problem. Vera Dark here for you with all the facts. Here's where he defined grifter 2 years ago. What's that you say? Grifter? Grifter, huh? Well, I suppose that's when you play them video games like the Atari and you
He strikes me as a guy who thinks he's funny. Mr. Mark on that one, sir.
You have somebody taking a picture of you and you say, I'm going to say this about the video. I think that's what that's a grifter. Didn't think we'd find this, did you, Jaffe? But I'm good at my job. I've never defined grifter as that. A grifter is somebody who makes money off people by lying to them. That's what they do. A grifter is not someone who sits in front of a camera and talks about video games, Vera Dark.
There's a lot more context in what the actual definition of what a grifter actually is. Okay. A grifter is basically a con artist, a scam artist, somebody who is, I guess, in a matter of speaking, what he said, yes. But there's also context that needs to be added in. There's grifting in the context of entertainment, okay? You could argue that any entertainer who comes out and endorses a political candidate but believes in nothing that they actually do is a grifter, okay? That's a grifter because it's not always in exchange for money. It could be in exchange for popularity. It could be in exchange for clout. It could be in exchange for, YouTube subscribers, which is what they accuse us of. What they accuse us of is lying to the audience, pretending that we believe in something in order to get views and money and all of this stuff like that. And so you believe that a woman like Vera Dark, who's been doing this for years, because she's been doing it longer than me. She's been doing it at least 6 years. You think she's been doing this for 6 years, just telling the same lie? And it's no, stop it. Stop it.
You just don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do this. You are in that chair, Vera, because of your hair and your face and your gender. And that's fine, by the way. There's no problem with that.
Whoa! Not the lefty with the sexism. Whoa, sir! You cannot cross that line. You can't do that. Oh, you definitely mad. You definitely mad.
Mad. Look at you. You mad. You big mad.
I mean, you a big mad.
I'm happy. Leave me alone.
I mean, you guys, am I tripping? He just used all of the sexist tropes. You are only successful, Vera Dark, because of your hair and your face and your gender. Now, I don't want to judge David Hefe too much, because that's the type of shit that I would say. Not about her, but about a lot of women in several spaces that don't belong there. I'll give you a prime example. Sports commentary. I know it's a lot of women on ESPN and on CBS, on wherever you want to think of, that are only there because they're good to look at and their gender. They are most definitely DEI hires. This ain't one of those situations. Sorry, it's just not it.
I don't deny anyone making money and building an audience off, the things that they've got. But let's be clear. So far, my encounters with you online, you are you're a mental lightweight. And that's fine. People have like, I'm bad at math, man. If I was in NASA and they were like, oh shit, the space station's gonna explode. Everybody, we can only solve this by looking at the blueprints and the math and the, geometry. I don't fucking know. Jaffe, get in here. Within 5 minutes, they'd be like, Jaffe, go get the coffee. It's not for you. That's okay. They're right. Your voice could literally get Putin to back out of the Ukraine. The Ukraine was a boy band from the 80s. Ukraine. You have about as much mental capacity as a spider that I killed in my shower this morning. It's the goddamn truth there.
The thing that blows me about guys like this and people that believe in what this guy believes in is that you have the audacity to make these comments knowing that you would never go toe to toe with her on a stream. You would never do the debate. Never. You can sit there like you've convinced yourself that it's the truth, Vara. Nigga, based on what? Ain't nothing you saying about shit, okay? You talking about politics. Let me gather myself. We got more on David Jaffe coming, but we had to talk about that. The audacity to use all of the sexist tropes that they accuse us of doing. I mean, this is a guy who's absolutely positively called a sexist, racist, bigots, and all of that when he literally just did all of that. Now, granted, if I knew the guy, I really wouldn't have a problem with him saying something like that if I truly thought that he would believe that. I mean, that he believed that. But I would always argue with the nigga. I was like, nah, I don't know. You can't say that about Vara. Not about Vara. There's a lot of other content creators in this actual space that you can say that about. You can't say that about Vara. Not a grifter. And then to say she's a mental lightweight. Based on what? Based on what, nigga? See, David Jaffe is what you get when Santa Claus bends over in the shower, hits the booger sugar one good time, and is getting, his back blown out by crumpets. I mean, this is just embarrassing. This is disgusting. This is hypocritical. But we'll talk about it more on a live stream when they give it back to me. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. As always, may the grift be with you. And I'm back from prison.
Fuck you.